Forward to this one, this series, TNC up against ADROIT. To him from the Dazzle. He can easily jump out with the strike. He's going to jump in onto Bok, and Bok going for the TP out. They've got the damage though. Bok's not going to make it. That's a big kill to find down there. Into Natsumi, forcing him to blink out of the creeps just each and every time, keeping him in a distance. Ninja Boogie going to go for a poke onto Tim's the side with the Impale. Shadow Stroke onto him as well, beating him out of this. Ninja Boogie's going to continue to chase. A few more right clicks into the Hex. It should do this here, as ADROIT will manage to claim the life of Tim's. Yeah, and it's got hard either way with Armel being a part of bottom lane.
Natsumi jumped forward.
He tried to help commit onto March, but he doesn't have the damage to kill him. He ends up losing his own life. Double kill for March. March will still fall. Jump forward underneath the tower there from Gabby as Ninja Boogie turns with the stun. Gabby, he wants to dive this. You know, Ninja Boogie's got nothing left to follow this. He doesn't care that he's tanking hits. He's relying on the evasion. He's still got 12 charges on the one, so he dives forward looking for Ninja Boogie. Ninja Boogie hasn't quite got the mana for another stun. Gabby can't commit anymore. Takes a few too many hits from the tower. Buys time for Bok to come back into the game. So he's out of there, but you saw Gabby. He was relentless there. Ooh, let's see if they can get him. They go onto the Dragon Knight, jump forward. The three of them with the primal split. They have it. Actually, the fourth member there, TNC, has quick moves up and down the map.
And Gabby gets the jump bottom.
Oh, and he did get it.
He did. He ends up getting it. Boogie walked up and got crit.
Necrobook finished on Bok as he can now start to push onto this tier 1 tower down bottom. Gabby's around and March is heading back over. Now 6 on the Phoenix.
They're setting up.
They've got the Supernova to play with.
Tim's is not
see what they can do.
Everything else
straight in, forcing them to immediately run away. The snowball's going to come out. It's going to buy them a bit of time, but it won't be enough time to allow them to dodge the stun of the egg. As the egg comes out, Bok goes down. So will Boomy. Also able to find the courier of Boomy down here as it was microed into the hands of TNC. Ninja Boogie, he's still trying to poke at this, but there's a lot of heroes around. He's stepping forward, but there's 4 of them here. Instant silencing with the Rolling Thunder. He's gone. Mac also came down here to start to have a look at the action, but they're just going to dive in onto him as well. He's able to get the free fire onto the 2 of them, and that will stop them diving. Obviously, still very tanky as the Dragon Knight. Gabby keeps the creeps pressured onto the top tier 1. The reaction from ADROIT is going to be to try and go for this bottom side of the map, go for this tier 1 tower, but they're going to start moving over. TNC,
they have their
Dream Core back. Yeah, they're ready to go for another fight. They're smoking up as well with KP and March to close the gap. They've got all 3 of these team fight ultimates ready to go.
Oh, and Ninja Boogie. It's a good stun though.
Down bottom. Mims tries to roll in, does get blocked up by the shards. Armel's going to lay down the Dream Coil onto Tusk. Supernova pushes them away as they take out Ninja Boogie, and they'll be able to find Boomy as well. Both of the supports going down. KP already onto the back lines, finding the control onto Bok. Sets up for a 3rd kill as again TNC coming out on top of these fights. Blink Dagger nearly done on him. Blade Mail's finished for Natsumi, so they're getting these early items. Are going to step up their potential in the fights.
Ooh, Armel. Ninja Boogie, can he get the X? Not quite able to yet, but the jump forward.
Dream Core's out from Armel, but they're committing onto it immediately with the burst for the Sonic Wave and the Walrus Punch. Armel will go down. 4 members of ADROIT trying to go for Tim's. Tim's goes for the TP after Rolling Thunder, but they've got their finger to blow him up.
Team fighting for TNC a little bit harder, where ADROIT can actually react to it. Bok, be a little careful up top. Feels okay.
And Ninja Boogie turns for the stun, dive forward as well. Damage is kept upon him. The shards will block some of them off, but they're still there, beating down on the front lines. Gabby jumps over, kills off the Lion. There we go.
KP?
They go for the smoke ADROIT. They've got to find something with this. They're a little hesitant on jumping on KP.
I mean, can't blame them. 2,300 health with an Essence Ring.
Yeah, with that Vanguard feeling that they can't burst through. And they'll go for the Phoenix instead. And with March, push your target. They'll manage to take him out before there's a Supernova. Buyback comes out from Ninja Boogie. Boomy being the focus, but he's safe now by the Shallow Grave. KP pops the primal split. He's able to send him up in the air. The snowball buys a bit of time for Boomy, but Boomy ends up still going down. TNC, they still want to try and fight on. So does ADROIT. Matt gets him with the the Sonic Wave, puts him at the park. Finger as well. They're blowing up Armel. Tim's comes out with the Rolling Thunder, but he's so low. A few right clicks would do it. The Hex out onto KP. Tim's will fall. Another stun onto KP. ADROIT, they're doing it in this fight as the Essence Ring will not save KP. ADROIT able to get the kills. Some excellent initiation and jumps there. The commitment with the stuns.
It's a support or whatever. Like, I think just give that to the DK. He's the one hitting harder.
Jump forward. Talking about the DK. They found the commitment. He goes for the BKB TPing out. They got the damage to take it. They have the crit. Comes into the final second. Gabby finding the kills.
if Gabby also didn't just hit level 20, he probably lives as well. That little extra -3 armor, like every little thing really adds in there. That's what we were saying that makes a difference about Gabby as the jump. They will find Tim's. Ninja Boogie.
Illusion.
Looks like he'll be the sacrifice, perhaps.
Always out with a Hex.
Oh,
it was a close attempt. Just didn't last long enough to stop Armel from getting the Yules off.
Yep. So there it is. They took reaction. They see bottom Mac. Immediately they go straight to that Roshan. They kill it pretty fast with that corruption, with that minus armor.
Yeah, Droid shot. They're gonna have time to get over. They're starting to move over, but Roche falling far too quickly as the crits fly through from Gabby. They just picked up by the PA. Tim's with the cheese in store. This next fight for ADROIT's going to be a difficult one. Watching from the side, is there any way they can jump this? They're looking towards KP, they're going to try. They're going to try and burst down the brew. They commit with the silence. BKB popped by Natsumi. They'll do it. They take out the brew. Turning now over towards Gabby. Ghost Scepter buying a little bit of time for Dazzle, but Dazzle still goes down. Gabby with the BKB turns his attention of the Lion. The Lion's killed off as ADROIT. They keep their distance away from the egg, but they're being chased down by this over-leveled PA. Gabby's in. Finishes off another with the help of Armel. 3 dead on ADROIT. He still has the Sonic Wave ready to blow as well. Gabby's getting a little low, trying to keep himself alive with the life steal, but his mana's been drained by the Necro Blitz. No more mana to jump around, but still has the Aegis, of course. TNC, they do get that melee and range tracks in the mid. Dagger out again onto Gabby, but he gets just enough mana back to jump across with the Phantom Strike. They're still chasing though. Another blink in from Natsumi, nice and deep. Sonic Wave to push back the Phoenix, but the Rolling Thunder is coming in from Tim's, catches out both Lion and Bog. They've taken down the Aegis the once. KP plus the BKB steps over towards Bog. Tim's with the blink, staying on the targets with this stun from the Rolling Thunder. They've taken down both Bog and Ninja Boogie. The crit comes through as Boomy falls. March does go down, but again, it's TNC killing 3, only losing 1, killing 4 in fact, as they'll tap out of this one. GG called. TNC taking this game 1. And for as close as some of the fights were, it was always just, as we said, just a very solid insurance backup policy for TNC. Gabby was always farming. TNC versus ADROIT game 2 just about to begin. So as much as Natsumi might not be able to get any kills with the Venom, I say that they're going to try for Tim's. See what they can do here. Missile out upon him, but KP is going to be able to offer up the heals. They're in with the Rocket Barrage onto Tim's. Tim's turns with the Fisher onto the Bane, trying to keep his way away from Natsumi, but stun didn't connect onto the Jarrus, so Natsumi's able to clean up the kill. He's turning over towards KP. KP has got the Ghost Shroud and the wand available, so we'll pop it. It'll be enough to keep him back alive. Same time down bottom. You see Gabby take down Bok, also try and make a run towards Boomy.
All the different names that everybody now has in front of their thing is very confusing.
Top.
Tim's.
You can find him. Fisher slows him down a bit, but now Natsumi's got the missile on its way over. Stick popped. Tim's going to get any sort of help. KP sticking with the creep for the moment. Not interested.
They will de-ward that ward at the very least here for TNC. And Mac, he's actually pulling the creep wave from mid into the double stack over here.
Alright, some efficiency.
There we
getting
go.
away with it. They are TPing over. Oh, so moving over to try and do something about this. So they've got the chain locked down. What one? Whoa, Matt. I assumed he had a remnant out defensively, but he did not. But still, he's getting the farm, you know, going into these risky places.
Bottom lane. Arrow connects perfectly.
Are there going to be any TPs to help him? No, they know he's gone. Between that and the hoof stomp. Multiple ways to keep that Phoenix controlled, and they'll take this tower. This will be the tier 1 going down nice and early on the bottom.
Yeah,
ADROIT now bumping up to a 2k lead.
I want Boomy to be very greedy this game. He's having such a good start on this Mirana. Get that vessel ASAP.
Yeah, on top. They're going to jump and reap the side as well. That's Natsumi now for a good 40 seconds. Astral step over to the side. They're going to try and chase down Ninja Boogie and Boomy as well. Boomy's still got 2 leaps to play. He should be fine. Armel, does he want to dive this? He's got the Remnant and the Pulse up in a second. Arrow's down. Stops Armel, but it doesn't stop him getting the Remnant out before. As the second kill is caught. Bot comes in with a TP across. Fisher from Tim's out onto the 2 of them. Boomy jumping.
This is always what I'm scared of as Gyros. You're so squishy. You have to pretty much just go for the BKB, and he's queued it up already, which it's going to hurt him in the long run. But, you know, early on, it'll be strong.
Sure, yeah, but it never feels good. I mean, on a sort of any hero, right, treads into BKB.
Well, it's definitely not as Tim's.
Gets the Fisher off in time, pops the stick charge. Boomy has to commit with the leap to get the kill. Wolf get it.
I'm not sure. I mean, he may have just messed up on the timing and just didn't know. They're now going to move top, though. Moonlight Shadow.
Oh, back. Then he's got the grab onto Tims, but Tims turns with the Fisher, instantly cancelling the Fiend script from Ninja Buki. Bash will step away from Armel as they are chasing. They get the one, the Reaper Scythe onto Mac. Isn't enough damage. Mac will stay alive, and now with the Rocket Barrage on top of KP, they'll burst down a second. Droid find the two, and with the chains onto March, they'll get a third. Droid with a solid fight on this top lane. That sort of seems like, doesn't that sort of talk the opposite of what you maybe expect from a BKB rush? You know, because if you're going for the Ags, then like you're not going BKB Ags end the game, right? You're going BKB Ags to benefit another rank you're going to get after the Aghanim's, right?
Yeah. Bottom, Tims.
TP's coming in, Tims. He is living. Oh, the urn is enough damage. It is. The urn will kill him off. I see Bok. So look at the jump. He'll get it. Straight in onto KP. Hoostomp followed up by the arrow. Natsumi moves in, put the cooldown. Focuses towards KP, but KP wants the Ghost Shroud. He's living a little bit, but with the Remnant Burst, it's enough to take him out. KP will fall. Full commitment there from ADROIT. Gets the job done onto KP. So if they can get more, is on the side. Jeff Box. He's able to find the connection onto Gabby. Gabby still has the range ready to play with. Pops it. Arrow won't connect. Oh, Tims is in! The Echo into the 4-man Fisher. Tims turns it around. As straight away, 3 dead on ADROIT. Over they go for one. Bok does come back in with the Hoostomp. Able to bring down Armel in trade, but Mac, he's out of remnants, he's out of escape. Gabby takes down a fourth. Jump again over by Tims. Fisher out onto Bok. Gabby leaps in with the Earthshock. It's going to be TNC cleaning up all 5. After it was, of course, ADROIT looking for the action. It's one of those weird interactions. I think because of the way that it allows you to do it when you've been ice blasted, it probably doesn't get amped up.
Bypasses any heal manipulation. Cool.
Okay, so it doesn't. That makes sense. Top lane! Look at the found Mac in the river. That's him gone for 75 with that Reaper side. Oh, well, would you feel like it sort of hurts his own power output too much going for the Halberd himself out of his lineup?
You're kind of putting like all your eggs on the gyrocopter now then, right? Because now your scaling is going to be a lot weaker. But we'll see. Jump forward, KP.
Trying to go for him. KP's fine. Right, Natsumi's got the missile in on the Necrophos, but I don't know if they can go on him. Turn over towards Gabby. Still poking ADROIT. They want to try it again with the jump, but this time they don't find the Hoostomp connection. KP pops the Death Pulse from the Ghost Round. March steps forward. He's got an egg available. He's trying to find a position to use it. He will pop it, but they can turn their attention over towards the Supernova with the BKB committed by Natsumi and kill it off as they take down the Phoenix. Catch Tims as well. ADROIT, they'll find more. They've got the lockdown onto KP. This is the fight that ADROIT were looking for. 3 dead, double kill for Mac. They're not even done yet. Mac chasing forward. He's going to have the slight change combo available. Doesn't manage to connect on Gabby. The arrow does hit Bolt. He's diving the tower though for this one as the pullback's there from Armel. Remnant out. Tim's buying back to help them turn and take out Bok. As they do dive a little too far and end up losing the centaur. An instant reaction from TNC. Saw him take back this outpost. They want to get the jump on the gyro whilst he knows his BKB is on cooldown. Bam! Tim's in with the Echo Slam. They'll blow him up. A quick, smart read there from TNC.
Natsumi is definitely getting slain by his team right now. They scanned and they saw them walking up and they saw the smoke. And he stayed for that camp. He started getting pinged by Mac immediately when he got jumped.
Oh no, poor gyro. Oh, Gabby deals into Arrow. Boomy's jumping in, but Boomy's left into his own death. He's got to be careful. Oh, he has got one more leap to get back out of there. But they've lost Ninja Boogie. Mac playing around with Armel, but Mac's out of mana.
Yeah, I mean, they just don't have great items to really give him. I feel like Nether Shaw might actually be better because it just gives him the 25% magic resist and spell damage. Sure, you lose armor, but whatever.
Dude, I mean...
Right?
Yeah, what about the vampire attacks? Been a mixed light.
Jump towards...
Egg. Is it going to be popped in time? It is. They'll take down the egg. Gabby committing with the BKB. Can they get the kill onto Natsumi? Natsumi as well. Popping the BKB. Stands his ground. Moonlight Shadow as well. Keeping ADROIT safe. Arrow out. They get the connection onto KP. KP in trouble. The Remnant pulls back. There's Tims in with the jump. Gets the 2 of them. Bok shows 4. Onto all 4s. He cancels the Fiend script. Armel in with a 4-man silence. But the damage has already been done by ADROIT. They've taken out 3. They head over towards Armel. They're chasing down this Void Spirit. As Armel rooted in position. He's up in the air, but the Hoostom's there to catch him on the way back down. ADROIT again with a very solid team fight showing now, pushing up to a 7k advantage.
ADROIT, they see Armel. They got vision of him there with that ward. Ninja Boogie, he wants this. He's got the telescope with the Aether Lens.
Oh, yeah, that cast range from a mile off, catching out Armel. Easy setup, easy kill, into the Fiend Grip as well, onto KP from the high ground. Ninja Boogie just controlling them all as 3 go down. The egg will be unsuccessful as ADROIT take it out. Turn over towards Gabby. Gabby cannot make it up the high ground with that Earth Shock as ADROIT, they're diving in. They're tipping him as well. Blink 4 from Bot, who stomp in place. 5 dead on TNC. As ADROIT, they are crushing them right. Way to try and deal with Natsumi's damage output. Not chasing them. They're going to catch him out of the face. The chains. It's onto the 2 of them. Box in with the jump who stomp. They've caught out KG. The arrow comes in as well onto Tims. Tims is dead. KG falls. Gabby incredibly low. They're trying to turn this around, but Gabby, the enrage is going to fall off soon. He's got to run. He's got an Earth Shock to try and jump up to the high ground, but he won't get away. Back in with the Sleight of Fist. Takes out 4. Yule's combo. Drop down onto Armel. ADROIT again just wiping the floor with TNC. Destroying them absolutely big time. Everyone else is dead for kind of a minute. It's GG ADROIT.
See you later, nerds.
Excellent fights there from them. Each and every time coming in with the big plays.